Before the benchmarks on this computer build here, let's go over all of the parts. We got the RTX 4090. Don't think I need to explain how much of a beast this graphics card is. It is the Founders Edition. We also have a 1TB NVMe drive that we're going to be installing in this. We got 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. Use that all the time. We have a 1300 watt power supply from EVGA because this is a very high-end computer build, which we're going to be going over the CPU here right now at this very moment. We got a 14900 KF. I'm pretty sure it's the KF. Yes, it's a 14900 KF that we're going to be installing this time. This is the only i9 14900 that I have not used yet, so that is why I got the KF version. We also have a new motherboard because most of my computer builds are white. I don't do black builds very often, so this is going to be the first time that I use this Asus motherboard specifically. Overall, I like the style of it. I really like Asus's tough designs. I think it looks almost like it has like a military theme to all of their Asus tough products, their case and all of that kind of stuff. The only thing that has not come yet in the mail is the MSI AIO. But however, the B-roll will have the AIO installed on it, and I will let you know what I think about the performance after we go over all the benchmarks and that kind of stuff. We also have some easy DIY fab power supply extensions. These are just the braided power supply extensions. I really hope that I didn't hit my keyboard. It makes the computer look better. Although the power supply does have black cables, I don't know, it's just a thing apparently. And then we also have some easy DIY fans that I have not used yet, but I think they look pretty cool based off of the photos. And then you guys are going to be seeing the B-roll as I'm speaking right now. But other than that, we got the Lianli 011 over there, the black version, not the white version. So over there, I got all the panels off and all of that kind of stuff because I'm going to be installing the motherboard and all of that. I have hundreds of computer builds, so I'm not going to build this entire computer. All I'm really doing is putting stuff in and screwing it down. It's just grown-up Legos. So next, you'll see all the benchmarks. We're going to do 1440p and 4K benchmarks. This is not a 1080p gaming PC, so I'm not even going to bother doing 1080p benchmarks. We're going to be testing an easy to run game, an average game, and then a difficult to run game for the benchmarks. So first, we're going to be testing Fortnite at 1440p. If we bump Fortnite up to 4K on ultra settings, you're going to average about 60 FPS. Now for the average game that we're going to be testing here, we got Call of Duty. At 1440p on ultra settings, you'll average about 100 FPS. Now if we bump Call of Duty up to 4K on ultra settings, you'll get about 55 FPS. For the difficult to run game, we're going to be testing Cyberpunk 2077. On ultra settings at 1440p, you'll average about 90 to 100 FPS. If we bump Cyberpunk up to 4K, you'll average about 60 FPS. On high settings, about 90. Medium settings, about 120. And then on low settings, about 145 to 150. And that, my friends, is the testing and what you can expect from an i9 14900K and an RTX 4090 with 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM and an Asus motherboard. Enjoy building your computer. Catch you guys in the next one.